Bam! Welcome back. This is how I warm up before the videos, and I do this for you to learn as well, because when we're moving our body, we're moving the energy in the body, and we bring up energy. Even if you feel a little bit stale, you don't feel energized, a little bit of move, a dance, a tune that you love. So I can recommend you, before every session, before every time when you watch the video, or even in the afternoon when you do something and you need a little bit of energy, just move your body in any way you can, and you know. At the end of this module, your CV will be prepared, you have a good understanding about mistakes and what to do. You're going to have a list with questions. You are going to have your communication skills is going to be improved, and also on body language. We are going to do exercises on body language. And body language, there are many ways of we can use body language. The ones that we are going to discuss is the one that can be more efficient, because quite often I've realized and I've learned before body language, and I try to apply. And it's one thing when we read about it. However, when we apply, it's a little bit harder, isn't it? Did it happen to you when I ask you a question and you forget? Because it's one thing reading it, and it's one thing applying it. It's important to practice, and it's important to find something simple and to utilize these simple methods. And from my experience, from all the trainings that I've done in the body language, and from looking and from interviewing a lot of people, I've noticed what was missing. And I remember saying, how would I hire this person? And I've seen very good CVs, and then the body language was a little bit like, so, and that determined not to continue. So body language is very important, and that's what we're going to discuss in the last video of this module. We're going to look on the 5 biggest mistakes in a CV. We're going to work on research, and especially in time management for research. Then we're going to look on the communication. We're going to discuss 10 communication skills, very essential, very simple. It's so simple, everyone can do it. Sometimes we are not aware of them. And then on the end, we're going to develop something very important, perhaps the most important aspect in a communication. What do you think is the most important aspect in a communication for you? In a communication, if you're looking, we have three aspects. So it's the words, where we express ourselves in words, so they can only see the words. In this case, it can be the CV, it can be verbal, and then the body language. So which are the 3? Words, verbal, and body language. And body language, and out of them, which one you think has the biggest impact in a communication? Have a guess. Which out of these 3 you think has the biggest impact? It's the body language. It's 55%. Then the verbal is the second, with about 37%. So these 2, body language and verbal, it's more than 90%, has 90% of the impact that you have in a CV. And this is the reason that my focus will go on these 2. My focus will go on them. It's important to have a good CV, definitely yes, it's important. That's why I'm going to show you. What we're going to see is very clear, very simple, an easy way to strategize, to organize the CV, and then the focus will go on the 90%. And I'll end up with a quote. Research is creating new knowledge. This was Neil Armstrong. At the end of this section, your communication skills will be improved. Your body language will practice, will have exercises to do the body language. It's not only theory, it's not only me talking. I'm going to have exercises and little challenges for you to complete and to practice this. Because I like in the day when we go there, when you're You go for your desired interview. I like to secure that job. I like to be confident. And this is the purpose. It's going to be a lot of practice and exercises, which I'd like to invite you to engage and to complete with me together. Thank you. To ask you is to prepare yourself, prepare the room. Make sure that the phone is switched off. Make sure that the phone is switched off. Wi-Fi is off. It's on silent, and unless you watch from the phone, ideally it's in a different room. Make sure you're not going to be disturbed for the next 30 minutes. Also, I recommend you to drink some water. Have some water before. Water is very important for hydration, especially when we do intellectual activities. It helps, it stimulates the brain. And something very important, have a piece of paper, a pen next to you, because they often are going to ask certain exercises, certain quick exercises, and it's good sometimes to take a note.